What is up, guys, and welcome to the channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Alex, aka Speedfreaks SA, and today we're kicking off the first episode of our new weekly series called Photoshop Friday. To kick things off, we're going to start off with an image from my Crawat. We're going to turn this into this. So keep watching, let's dive right in. Okay, let's jump right into it. Okay, so this is the raw file from my Crawat. As you can see, it's obviously very underexposed. He probably either did this to preserve the highlights, but it appears to me that he may have actually done this just for the purposes of the challenge. So once we open the image in Photoshop, we are going to adjust the exposure. Okay, I'm just checking if there's any hot spots. So the highlights doesn't seem to be any, so let's bring it up. Okay, it looks okay. Obviously the image is very flat as well. I'm not too sure the color profile that he shoots in, but as you can see, the blacks are the faded and the highlights, but it's basically not very contrasting. So we're going to drop the highlights a bit. I think the shadows are okay, but I am obviously lightening the image, so I'm going to drop the blacks a bit. D-haze also tends to warm up the image quite a bit, which I will fix later, not in this particular way, but just to get the image sort of to zero. Yeah. Okay, the whites just a bit. Bring that back out, and then I'm going to have okay, so before, after, just do a few seconds. So once you're done with the bring it into Photoshop. Okay, first thing we're going to do, duplicate layer. That's Control delete. Open the camera raw filter again. Okay, what I want to do is get rid of all the sort of brownish tinge. The idea I can have behind this image is not to have this sort of earthy color. So I'm going to go here to color mixer, click there in the little plus, and we're just going to click on any point and as you can see, this adjustment was obviously done globally, and I don't want it on the entire image. So I can do one of two things. I can either add a layer mask and hide it, or add a layer mask and then only reveal what I've done where I want to. So I think we'll do that. Using a brush tool, let's set to 100 and flow, and I'm just going to go over with the brush set to white. I'm just going to go over all the spots where I want this camera raw filter to be used. Okay, I'm doing it pretty roughly for now. I will go ahead and take a final detail. So you can always use this little line tool to show where your mask is. basically hide or reveal. Maybe you want to hide and reveal. So as you can see, there we slip down. Obviously the hardness of my brush is set to 0 at the moment because the color of the car isn't close to the color of the ground, so this effect I just used, or this color mixer I just used, didn't really affect the color of the car. Obviously if the car was like orange or on the red side of things, it will alter the color of the car, so then you use a harder brush or the object select tool or subject select tool on Photoshop, which also works quite cool. Okay, so I'm just cleaning up this mask. Obviously I want the grass to be orange and like some things. And this guy. Okay, that's quite cool. That's without, that's with mask. So as you can see, the image looks very desaturated at the moment, but we're going to fix that a bit later. So let's move on. I'm going to press Shift Control Alt and E to combine all the layers. Control Shift and A. Okay, now I'm going to adjust the clarity. There are various ways to sharpen an image. This, for me, I found works best. Okay, again I've hidden that entire layer with the layer mask, and I'm only going to reveal it on parts that I want to show. So I usually don't go over 30, I say usually, but of late I have actually gone over 30 clarity on some images. A recent BMW image I did and a recent R8 image that I did. So, sometimes it gets, sometimes it works, most times it doesn't. So let's leave it. Okay, now what I'm doing is obviously the area that should be in focus. I'm adding a bit of clarity as well. Okay, small change, you might not see it on the screen, actually you can. But that's without clarity, that's with clarity. Okay, next thing we're going to do, merge all the things again, is to crop. So I'm not liking all this here, these are just distractions and there's lots of dead space out here, so I'm going to go ahead and press C to crop. My default is usually set to the Instagram portrait, which is a 4x5. Just put it in there so that's okay. In terms of framing, he himself, the photographer, has framed the car in the middle of the shot, so I'm going to stick to the middle as well. Generally with Instagram, I tend to keep the image centered so it's better for the grid. It also shows the car off a bit better on the grid. Obviously if your intention is to shoot with the rule of thirds or some other framing, that's completely up to you. Okay, I think that crop looks good. Next we're going to go ahead and I think I want to change the color of this guy. Since this is Photoshop Friday, I would probably stop here, add a lot, some vignettes and off we go, but we're going to take this one a little bit further. So color mixer, we're going to go to hue and let's change it. That's it. It's literally that easy. So green, nice blue. So sometimes you can do it twice over, so let's see what it looks like. try it one more time. You shouldn't be doing this too many times because it can actually destroy the image and you can see some artifacts. But that actually looks cool. If you do this step too many times, then you can actually destroy the image. Okay, cool. So now that we've done that, I'm just going to add a bit more saturation to that because the color is quite dull. So I just want to bring it out a bit. Okay, I think it's cool. Alright, next I'm going to add a LUT. That's lookup table. I'm going to immediately drop the opacity down to 30 and pick my LUT. In this case it's undeniable. I honestly can't remember where I got this LUT from, but if you search undeniable LUT, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. So that is a very contrasty LUT, but also what I want to do is I want to add a bit of blues to the shadows. And instead of doing it the hard way, I'm actually just going to cheat and do it the easy way. So I'm going to add another lookup table. I'm going to drop the opacity down to like 25 or so. I'm going to use Color Blue, which I think is one of the presets that comes with Photoshop. Let's just look at something like table image that actually looks good. Better. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with the teal orange, which I'm pretty sure is one of the presets on Photoshop. So just to the right here, just to the right, if you double click that, it opens up this window. And this window actually allows you to change your layer style. So the thing I'm going to be looking at is your blending options. Now, that bluish greenish hue, I don't want in the highlights, I only want it in the shadows. And the easy way to do that is your underlying layer is to adjust these sliders. So this slider is adjusting your shadows, this slider is adjusting your highlights. So if I pull this slider to the left, if you can see that, it's pulling the layer away from the highlights. If you can see that. Okay, so obviously it looks pretty crappy. As you can see, there's lots of like blotches here and stuff. But if you press Alt and split that, and then take the left one and pull it all the way that way, it smoothens out everything. So without the filter, with the filter. Okay, and I think that actually looks pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and merge all the layers. And the next thing I'm going to do, actually, I don't need to merge the layers right now. Let's get to that in a second. I'm going to add a blank layer. Okay, let's go blend mode, linear dodge, add. Click OK. With that. And then I want to add a bit of something to these lines. So I'm going to drop the opacity of my brush to about, go 9. Okay, and I'm going to pick a color that's close to what it's supposed to be, which is red. Then I am just going to paint over and it doesn't look like much right now, but so I'm going to increase the brush size and press once. I'm going to increase the brush size a bit more, keep my light in the center of the brush, press once, brush size a bit more, press once, press once. Okay, and if you can see, let's add a little bit of glow to the lights. So that glow isn't 100% distinct, so I think what I'm going to do is add another blend here, change the blend mode to hard light, let's drop the brush size down, I think that looks a lot better. Okay, so I think I'm going to take this one a step further. Let's go ahead and add another layer, but now I'm going to make my brush opacity 100. I'm going to do this. Let's do that. Okay, and that is just a blob. I'm going to add it again. Okay, that is just a blob right now, but if we do this filter, stylize, wind, we go blast, click OK. If you look here, you can see the sort of effect it's created here. So if I click Control Alt and F, I'm adding that filter again and again, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to press V on my keyboard and I'm going to flip it horizontal, commit, and Control Alt F, over and over until I get something like this. Okay, so once I get that, I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees. I'm going to press Shift and do that, press Shift and do that. Let's try and center with the lights. Okay, and it doesn't look like much right now, but if we go ahead and change this to linear.add, want to make sure that whatever light you've created here doesn't exceed the length of the lines of the light. Okay, cool. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go filter, blur, motion blur, set to 90 degrees, which is straight up and down, and set to the maximum of 200 pixels. There you go. So this in itself, I think, is probably a bit too bright and distinct. Yeah, I think that's a bit too much. But anyway, let's go and Control J to duplicate the layer, and we'll move this one up here. Okay, all I did was I highlighted both, pressed Ctrl and E, and that merged the two layers. But I'm going to add a mask, a white mask. I'm going to change my brush color to black, and then I'm just going to set the opacity down to around 50%, and I'm just going to brush away because I think that is a bit too striking. Just literally one, just to put a hint of it. Okay, I'm going to drop the opacity a bit more. If you want, all you got to do is press X on your keyboard to change your brush to white. And that will obviously bring it backwards. Okay, cool. I think I'm happy with that. But I'm actually going to hide that layer for now. I'm going to merge all these layers because I want to miniaturize this car. But before we get there, let's actually do this. I'm pressing J on my keyboard for the clone stem. I want to get rid of some of these distractions because to me it's a bit distracting. Yeah, I think that looks about there. All these dots here, but that's obviously the which we don't want to get rid of just yet. So, okay, cool. Control J, duplicate the layer. Let's go. Okay, filter, neural filters. Now, there is another way to add background blur to this image without using the neural filter. You can use filter blur, gallery, and then go field blur and stuff, but I've decided to try this one for the first time on a car, just for fun. So let's focus subject and blur strength all the way to 100. Taking a very long time. Click OK. And that's actually done a pretty damn decent job of miniaturizing this or blurring out this photo, but you can make it a bit better because obviously parts of the ground would obviously be in focus as well. So anyway, let's go click there. Just remember we've got a layer mask on there. I've got my brush set to black. I'm gonna go click here. Let's do that again because I feel like the transition is a bit too harsh. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. That is without blur, that's with blur. The software has actually done a phenomenal job of choosing what the subject actually is. It did miss out a couple of spots. So as you can see here, it missed out that. I could obviously be a lot more accurate. Yeah, I could be a lot more accurate. You can be a lot more accurate on this if you really want to. But let's do clear. This looks good too. Okay, let's see what we can add next. I think next I'm going to add a bond into the image. So as you can see again, I'm adding another blank layer, linear dot add. Okay, pretty happy with that. So I'm going to add another lat. Just to see, I might not stick to this lat, but let's just have a look at what lats we have. Kind of like this one, but I feel like it's taking away too much saturation from the blue of the car. So I'm going to add this one and then I'm going to brush out. I think I'm pretty much happy with that. That was it. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe as it really helps our channel grow and helps us bring you more content like this. Till next time.